AITA for telling my daughter I will not be walking her down the aisle unless she invites her siblings and their families to her wedding. I, 56M, have 5 children. This is about 3 of them: Casey, 26F, Alex, 31NB, and Tom, 34M. The names are not their true names. My daughter Casey is getting married this winter to her fiancé Max, 27M, who she has been together with for about 4 years. I am covering the majority of the wedding expenses as Max's family lives in a different country, and with the currency exchange rate they won't be able to afford the wedding and both to come to the wedding. I have no issues with it and just want my little girl to be happy. Last week while Casey was away, my children Alex and Tom came to visit with their families and we were talking about wedding invitations. I was surprised to hear that they haven't received their wedding invitations, so I just thought that Casey haven't sent them out yet for everyone, until my oldest and youngest daughters pointed out they have received their invitations with their kids and partners invited. I called my sister, who also said Casey has invited their whole family to the wedding too, and she received hers a while back, so I immediately saw red. Both Alex and Tom have husbands and have children, adopted, and it seemed Casey has excluded them because of their choices. It also seemed weird since Casey has always been close to them and supported them when they came out as non-binary and gay respectively. I have called Casey and demanded an explanation. My daughter said that Max and his family don't feel comfortable with couples that are not traditional and it goes against their culture, and that she hopes for my understanding. I have told her if that's the case I will not be walking her down the aisle and pull out from paying for her wedding, as she cannot exclude her family like this when they did nothing wrong, and if her future in-laws' opinion is so important to her, they can pay for the wedding. As a result, Casey has called me an asshole and hanged up crying. My children are on my side. My wife is torn as she understands where Casey comes from but agrees she shouldn't have excluded her siblings like this. Edit. Just want to add something about my wife. When I said she is torn and gets where Casey is coming from, it doesn't mean that she supports Casey's decision to exclude her siblings. She doesn't approve it in the slightest. However, as a mother of our children, she feels she should be there for all her children if they need her or want to talk, even if she doesn't agree with their choices. She is still deeply hurt by what Casey has said, as she absolutely adores Alex's and Tom's husbands and their children.